Good morning. I need somebody else in this gym to be excited about today other than me. Good morning and greetings to all of our guests. My name is Brenda Farmer, Executive Director of University Events and Ceremonies, and since 1891, this is still Delaware State University. The Delaware State University is a distinguished and dignified ceremony. To ensure that this occasion is enjoyed by all, we ask that you honor this historic institution and its graduates. Please remain seated during the entire ceremony unless otherwise directed to stand. Guests are not allowed to approach the stage or stand in the aisles of the gymnasium. Please be sure to turn your cell phones to off or vibrate. If you need water or assistance, please signal an usher. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. Okay. And hello to all the people we have in the Student Center and in our theater. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to announce our distinguished platform party. Starting with Dr. Mabel Morrison, who bears the academic mace. Dr. Morrison is an associate professor of music and has also served the most years of service. September of this year marked her 54th year of service at Delaware State University. Mr. Kevin Barham, Vice President of the Student Government Association. Ms. Jasmine Burris, President of the Graduate Student Association. Ms. Pamela Adams, Director of Spiritual Life and University Chaplain. Ms. Janice Miller, representing the class of 1966. Ms. Sheila Davis, President of the DSU Alumni Association. Mr. Terrell Holmes, Registrar and Interim Vice President of Enrollment Management. Dr. Lisa Dunning, Associate Vice President for Academic Enrichment. Dr. Alexa Silver, Chairperson of the Faculty Senate. Next are our Deans and Associate Provosts. Dr. Clytrice Watson, Interim Dean of the College of Mathematics, Natural Sciences, and Technology. Dr. Dalrymple Marsh, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Related Sciences. Dr. Marsha Horton, Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Public Policy. Dr. Francine Edwards, Interim Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Ms. Donna Covington, Dean of the College of Business. Reverend Dr. Rebecca Batson, Dean of Libraries, who is retiring after 35 years of service. Dr. Bradley Skelcher, Associate Provost and Co-Chair of the Commencement Committee. Next is our Administrative Council, beginning with Ms. Irene Hawkins, Vice President for Human Resources. Dr. Vita Pickram, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Dr. Stacy Downing, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Teresa Hardy, Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer. Dr. Sandra DeLauder, Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs and the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and Research. Following our senior administration is today's keynote speaker, Mr. Johnny C. Taylor Jr., the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. Next is the distinguished President of Delaware State University, Dr. Harry Williams. Following our president, we have the members of the Delaware State University Board of Trustees, beginning with Mr. John Allen, Next we have Dr. Debbie Harrington and Dr. Wilma Mashu, daughter of the late Dr. Luna Mashu, who was the president of Delaware State University for 27 years. And Dr. Devonna Williams. And the chairman of the board and an alum of Delaware State University, Mr. David Turner. Next, we have our state delegation, beginning with the Honorable Paul Bumbach, State Representative, 23rd District. And the Honorable Robin R. Christensen, Mayor of the City of Dover. And next we have the highest ranking official in the entire state of Delaware, the governor of 8 years, the remarkable, the unforgettable, the honorable Jack Markell. Ladies and gentlemen, we now recognize the driving force of this institution. They are our educators, researchers, authors, mentors, and more. The distinguished faculty of Delaware State University. The faculty marshals are Dr. Dolores Fingerwright and Mr. Michael Katz. We have our candidates for master degrees. Back there somewhere. protocol is the faculty marshal who is leading the advisors and candidates for doctoral degrees. Candidates for master's degrees in the School of Graduate Studies and Research. The faculty marshal is Dr. Jan Christopher. Waiting for our undergraduate students, the candidates for bachelor degrees. The faculty marshal is Dr. Richard Barczewski and Dr. Anthony Hill. We begin with the College of Agriculture and Related Sciences, led by its honor students. College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, led by its honor students. Business, led by its honor students. Education, Health, and Public Policy, led by its honor students. by its honor students. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our December commencement processional. Thank you. At this time, would you please welcome Dr. Sandra DeLauder, our Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs and the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and Research. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you to the DSU Band under the direction of Dr. Harvey Bullock, Director of University Bands. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by the DSU Police Department Honor Guard team and remain standing for the national anthem. The DSU choir is under the direction of Dr. Lloyd Mallory, Interim Chair, Department of Music. Please welcome Chaplain Pamela Adams for the invocation.
Let us pray. Source of life, by whose light we see and by whose provision we live, we rejoice and celebrate today over the wonderful accomplishments that have led to this momentous occasion. We celebrate the discipline, determination, and self-sacrifice that was required and fulfilled by those walking across the stage today. We take the time to remember the families who have sacrificed so much, the professors and staff who have given of themselves in ways that will only be understood with the passage of time, and the friends who they have learned from and taught them only as peers can. As each name is read aloud, I ask you to magnify your blessings on each unique student as they walk proudly across this stage. I ask you to guide their footsteps toward their destiny. For this we say amen and amen again.
Please be seated. Thank you, Chaplain Adams. It is a pleasure to welcome our president of this great university, Dr. Harry Williams.
Thank you, Dr. Lauder. Congratulations, class. You've made it. I would like to remind all of you this is a very special day, and this is a very special day for each student that's going to walk across this stage. And I would ask that you respect each student as they walk across this stage and give them the same level of attention that we all know they deserve and they've earned. They've earned the right to be here today. And they have worked extremely hard, and we're so proud of all of our students. I would like to say this is a historic day because we're concluding our 125th anniversary celebration. Delaware State University is a proud 1890 institution, and we love being in the state of Delaware and serving the citizens all over the world. So thank you, all of you, for being here today to witness this moment with our students. I also want to thank our distinguished platform party, the faculty, the staff, alumni, and many friends of Delaware State University. And welcome especially to the families of all the graduates. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would also like to acknowledge my First Lady and the First Lady of this university, Dr. Robin Williams. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. We've been here now for 125 years, and one of our distinguished professors who've been on this campus served this campus for more than 44 years. I'd like to acknowledge Professor Emeritus Dr. Ulysses Washington, 44 years of service at Delaware State University. This come July, Dr. Washington will turn 96 years young. So you heard the introduction from Brenda when she referenced our great governor. We are so blessed and fortunate to have a governor that recognizes and respects higher education in this country. So I want you to give him a nice, warm welcome and let him know that we appreciate him as our governor, the great Governor Jack Markell.
Well, good morning, everybody. I would like to start by thanking the fabulous band and choir who, once again, you are outdoing yourselves. Thank you both. Thank you, everybody. To Dr. Williams, you are such a great leader for this university. You are dedicated. You have the intellectual horsepower. You got the way with people. It is no wonder that you are taking the Delaware State University to higher and higher levels. I'd ask you all to join me in thanking the great president of Delaware State University, Harry Williams. I am grateful to the board for their leadership, to the faculty, to all the staff who are here. I see representatives also for Senator Carper and Senator Coons in the front row over here. Laura and Kate, good to see both of you as well, and certainly Robin, always wonderful to be with you. You all are in for a treat with this special speaker in just a moment, so I'm not going to take long at all. And the good news for you is that I thought the chaplain, in a very short invocation, did a fabulous job and really summarized what I wanted to say. You know, it did take, as she mentioned, a lot of determination and discipline and self-sacrifice to get to this stage. There was never anything that was predestiny to you graduates about being in these chairs this morning and earning these degrees this morning. That was not predestined. You made it happen. And what I want you really to know is that the same is true when you leave here. And so the good news is you leave with a great education, with a diploma from a well-recognized university. You live in a world where there are more opportunities, frankly, than people of my generation could ever have imagined when we were graduating from college. That's the good news, and the tough news is that the world is more competitive than it's ever been, because you'll be competing with the best of the best, not just from the United States, but from around the world. But in that challenge lies an enormous opportunity, and if you show the same kind of determination and discipline and self-sacrifice that got you here this morning, and even take it to the next level, we have no doubt you will go on and live really productive and meaningful and fulfilling lives. And we hope when you do that you'll always remember Delaware State University. We would love you, by the way, to live out those lives and build your careers and raise your families right here in the state of Delaware. Because it is my view that there's no way the state of Delaware can be vibrant and successful without a vibrant and successful Delaware State University. And that includes not only those who are here on campus any particular year, but it includes an engaged and a committed group of alumni as well. And so not too long from now, later this morning, you're going to be flipping that tassel and you will be inducted into the Alumni Association of just a tremendous university for our state and for our country. I congratulate you and I wish you all the best.
Let's give our governor another round of applause. At this time, please welcome the chairman of our Board of Trustees, Mr. David Turner.
Congratulations to the students who selected Delaware State University to be their alma mater. I will start with a quote from the lyrics of a song from 1966. Does anyone in the audience remember 1966? Other than me? The lyrics are from a group called the Fantastic Four. They said the whole world is a stage and everyone plays a part. I asked the graduating students of Delaware State University, what part will you play? What mark will you make? What company will you create? What disease will you cure? What challenge will you endure? Where are the new social workers, the scientists, the nurses, the clothing designers, the TV and radio production specialists, the teachers? Come on, let's hear it. The art and music specialists, and more. You have been equipped with the knowledge to do whatever you want to do. The esteemed faculty of Delaware State University has indicated that you are ready. Would the faculty please stand and let our students know that they are indeed ready for the world? Thank you. Marion Wright Edelman, an African-American activist for the rights of young people, once said, "Education is for improving the lives of others and for leaving your community and the world better than you found it." This is only the beginning. At this time, with the members of the Board of Trustees that are here today, please stand with me. As the chairman, I speak on behalf of all the members of the board when I ask that you continue the legacy of this institution by playing your part. Thank you and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. You are in for a treat. It is a pleasure and honor to introduce our keynote speaker today. His job title says that he is the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, but I can assure you that he is so much more. He also has a law degree and has worked that has impacted millions of students all around the world. Thurgood Marshall himself would be extremely proud of him. What he represents is bigger than any of us. What he stands for cannot be measured. He was a child with a dream just like you. Please welcome Johnny C. Taylor.
How y'all doing? You heard my, I have to tell you, that came from a rough place. A brother is tired. When they say sick and tired, I'm sick and tired. I've been suffering with the flu, and so this morning I took some Theraflu on my way in. So if anything I say that offends you, blame it on Theraflu, because I'm a little loopy right now. But I would not have missed this day for anything. I promise you that. I wouldn't have missed it for anything. I literally have just come off of an eight city tour in 8 days. I've been to Puerto Rico, New York, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Japan, and now here at Delaware State. It's been a rough couple of days, and I think that's led to me getting so sick. But as I said, to be given the opportunity to be the commencement speaker for your 125th anniversary as you close it means the world to me and to my colleagues at the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, the 46 other publicly supported historically black colleges and universities and predominantly black institutions. We are just so pleased, all 300,000 of us, of Delaware State and what you've achieved through your president who, I'm going to put him on the spot, but I was just recently asked by a major foundation, and I can say this with all honesty and candor, who was the #1 president in the HBCU space right now. And without pause, I said, Harry Williams. And that's the truth. And he's got some competition out there. But very, very, very pleased to work with him and to be here today. I just want to recognize a few people. Of course, my fellow platform guests, I told the board chair just now, the Board of Trustees chair, and the governor, I said, hell, you all took my speech already between the two of you. What else are we supposed to do now? But I want to thank you all for your comments. And I'd like to thank the faculty. Listen, and young people, I want you to appreciate, none of this happens but for these people. These are intelligent, highly qualified, really well-trained executives who could be elsewhere. And they chose to give their careers to come here and make sure that you have a brighter future. So please join me in welcoming and congratulating the faculty on this day. Thank you. And then just a few people I have to shout out. To my left, LaShawn Pryor and Dr. Pickram. Thank you all for getting me here. They work hard to make a brother come here. I appreciate you. And then my wonderful assistant. Funny story. So because I'm exhausted, because I'm tired, last night we arrived here at about 11 o'clock at the Dover Downs Hotel across the street, right? get in, and as I'm getting out of the car, we're walking toward the hotel, and I said, "Where's my luggage?" He said, "You didn't bring your luggage?" We had just driven from Washington, D.C., so 2.5 hours. You all know it was sleeting and raining and snowing and everything last night. And I said, "No, I don't have a suit. I don't have toothbrush, I don't have anything." And he looked at me and he said, "Oh, God, that means I got to go back to Washington, D.C. tonight." Tony Hunter got back in the car, drove through all of that to Washington, D.C. to get my regalia, my suit, and everything so that I could be here this morning. So, Tony Hunter, thank you. Stand up. Thank you. Three o'clock this morning, the brother was opening my door. I said, "Oh, goodness, what's going on?" And he came in with my stuff so that I could be here today. And see, that's really important. You have to have a certain amount of humility, and you have to be absolutely thankful and grateful for what people do for you. That's one of the lessons I want this class to keep in mind. That no matter what you achieve, a whole bunch of people helped you achieve it. A whole bunch of people, and they may not have their names on the marquee, and you don't read them about in the paper, and you don't know who these people are, but they make it happen for people like me so that I could be here today. So I just want to thank you. And last but not least, I'd be remiss. My niece is a freshman here, Miss Morgan Taylor Thornton. And stand up, baby. You know I'm so proud of her because she chose Delaware State. And Morgan turned down some good schools. And I was so proud of her, including FAMU, that other school down south where we're from, Florida, and Hofstra and some great schools. But she visited this campus and there was something special. And she said, "Uncle Jay, I want to come to Delaware State." So thank you, baby, for coming out today in the rain. You could be sleeping in, but you came here for your uncle. Thank you. All right. Class of 2016, Hornets, you are the honored guests. I am so proud of you all. You cannot imagine. Let me tell you something. I remembered when I was in the, ninth grade, not that long ago, by the way, but ninth grade, and my Latin teacher came in and she said, "Winnie, witty, wiki." I had no idea what she was talking about this first day. Give me some time. "Winnie, witty, wiki." She said, "I came, I saw, and I conquered." And that's the message that each of you should have in your heart today. You arrived here 4, 5, 6, or whatever years ago. How about it? But you came, you saw, and you conquered. And thus you sit here today looking so damn good. We're so proud of you all. Very, very, very proud of you all. And what we want you to do is take a victory lap. This is your day, whether you have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. I saw the PhD folks walking across the stage. This is your day, and you should be incredibly proud of what you've accomplished. And by the way, when this event is over in the next hour or so, make sure family members, those of you all, colleagues, friends, everybody who's here, this is their day. This is one of the few times, you celebrate birth of a child, it's really about the child. You go to a wedding, it's about the other person. This is your day. And I want to make sure that when they leave here, you take them to a nice dinner, give them some fried chicken and corn on the cob, some macaroni and cheese, greens. Make it their day. And whoever the family members are here, somebody back said some chitlins. That's right. Bring it on, Brian. I heard you. That's right. Chitterlings. But whatever it is, do me a favor, family, friends, colleagues. Make it about that person. So it's not about you. Everybody got that auntie, "I didn't want to eat there." Well, don't go. It ain't about you. This is about them today. This is about the class of 2016. We are so incredibly proud of you. So listen, I was being interviewed on Thursday by NPR, the National Public Radio, and they called and they wanted to talk about the potential impact on HBCUs under a Trump administration. And I got a whole bunch of those calls, you can imagine, for the last month. But invariably, where they wanted to end up, and almost every call, either toward the end or frankly in many instances right at the beginning, the question was about the continued relevancy or need for HBCUs. They come right for it. Do we still need these institutions? Oh, hey, I like that. And it's my job to say yes and to articulate why. But as I began thinking about what I was going to discuss with you today, the answer's right here in the room. The answer is in the class of 2016. You all are the answer. You're the case, the best and most compelling case for why HBCUs matter, why they are relevant, not just historically, but currently. And so I'm going to share with you just 3 thoughts as I get ready to sit down. 3 thoughts about what we need from each of you. You know, all of us have had graduation speakers who go on too long. I promise you, I don't want you to see me happy twice, right? Happy to see me come and happy to see me sit down. We're going to make this quick. Number 1, we need you to show up. Show up. If you're going to graduate school, if you're going to the workplace, if you're going to the military, wherever you're going, we need you to show up. See, the reality is schools are judged and they earn their reputation by where their alumni show up. What they do when they get there. Half of the battle is getting the job. The other part of it is keeping the job and progressing within the job and being promoted within the job. And everywhere that you go, if you want to help me when I have to respond to NPR, Wall Street Journal, MSNBC, when they're querying whether or not we need HBCUs, show up. I need to be able to point to success stories right here at Delaware State and make the case that that's why it's a good investment. This isn't about charity. Let's be clear. This is about an investment in America. And when you do this, we will be globally competitive because of the 250 or so of you. But you've got to do it. If you were in the School of Education, I know the teachers were shouting out there, we need you to show up. You need to be the best teacher when you walk into that classroom. That school needs to know. People should say, where did she go to school? Where did he go to school? When you walk into business and industry, and if you're in finance or accounting, your managers should be saying, where did she go to school? Where did he go to school? That's how we build a reputation for a school. That's how you combat the people who question whether or not HBCUs need to continue to exist. We point to success stories. I got to tell you, Apple. So you all know we were quite blessed, and that's the word, blessed. You don't take too much credit for things because a whole bunch of things happen in spite of us. We were blessed last year to get $50 million from Apple for HBCUs only. $50 million. But you know how I got it? They say, how did you get it, Johnny? I said, I brought them to institutions like Delaware State. Okay? When those executives walked through here and met your colleagues, young people in the band and in the chorus, and faculty members, they said, oh, this is a good investment. We took them down to North Carolina A&T. We took them to FAMU. We took them to the University of the District of Columbia. We took them everywhere and said, this is a good investment in America. That's how this happens. And the only way we can continue to make that case is if each and every one of you shows up. Quickly, I have a 6-year-old, and I went to her school the other day. It tells you how important showing up is. I went to go meet with her, and I said, my daughter is struggling, and I can't get this. You know, I'm her daddy. She's supposed to be smarter than this. I don't get this, right? My baby was counting to 15, and she would get 1, 2, 3, all the way to number. When she would get to 15, she'd say 15th, and it was driving me nuts, and I just didn't understand it. Sat down, and her teacher said there's a reason why. She's jumping it to 16 because it doesn't make sense to her. 4, 14, 3, 13, everything, but 15 doesn't make sense. And I said, where did you go to school? And she said, Florida A&M. And that let me know that's the case. That's the kind of person we want in our classrooms, right? We want the teachers here, the nurses here, we want the engineers here, we want everyone coming from the country's historically black colleges to show up. Second thing, we need you to give back. We need you to give back. Your time and your treasure. So let me talk about your time. We need you to help recruit. You've got to fill the seat. It's your responsibility to make sure that this is not just the admissions and the enrollment folks' responsibility. It's your job to make sure that the seat that you leave, 2 other folks are fighting for it. That's how you grow the institution. You've got to give back in your time, help us recruit. Secondly, you've got to mentor. I'm going to ask you now, when you leave the stage, reach back to a freshman coming in next year or a current freshman and say, I'm going to help you not make some of the errors that I made so that instead of taking 5 or 6 years, you can do it in 4. Let me tell you how to get through this. That is something that you can totally do. You can reach back right now to a freshman on this campus because we are judged not just by how many people we get to college, but how many people we get through college. Right? And you, class of 2016, can impact that. in a big way. So in terms of your time, we need you to help with the recruitment. We need you to help with retention, and that means mentoring your colleagues. And finally, once you leave here today, you're going to be members of the Alumni Association. We need you to sign up. We need you to be active, because that's what the greatest institutions in the country have. They have active and proud alumni. You've got to do it. These are things we can do if we want to ensure that people stop questioning whether or not HBCUs need to exist. But the other thing is you've got to give your treasure. I was talking to a young man the other day, and he said, I just graduated. I don't make a lot of money. That's what he said. He said, I don't make much. I said, well, then don't give much. I didn't ask you to give all of your check, but you can give $10. And so I'm talking to a group of them, and a young lady said, well, my parents paid for my education. I said, if you went to a state school, it was subsidized. No matter what the price tag was, the taxpayers of the state that you're in helped pay for your education. Federal taxpayers provided Pell Grant and other forms of financial assistance. None of us got here because of what we or our parents did alone. That's not how this works. So you have to have a giving spirit. By the way, let me tell you, foundations, the first thing they will ask you, Dr. Williams will tell you, Dr. Pickram will tell you, do your alum give back? Why would I give back to this institution if the folks who benefited from the education aren't giving back? And you don't have to give a lot. This does not have to be millions of dollars. We hope some of you one day will be able to do that. We'll be glad to take it. But if it's $10 a week, get in your mind your heart of giving. Give back to an institution that gave so dearly and so much to you, created opportunity for you. So your time and your treasure, it's about giving back. And finally, and I really want this to stick with you, because I was talking to a young lady just recently who graduated from one of our institutions and then went to work for one of our partner organizations at Thurgood Marshall College Fund, African-American woman. And she graduated, went to the workplace, and she called me and she said, I think I'm leaving. I said, why are you leaving? Now, we have worked hard to get you to and through school and into a good job. Why are you thinking about leaving? And she said, because my boss doesn't like me. Why does your boss not like you? Because she's racist. And it took me a minute. I think she thought I was going to say, okay, babe, because, I'm a former trial lawyer. Let me help you get to the EEOC. Let me help you solve your problems, da-da-da. I said, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had a moment here. Your mama and daddy and cousin and uncle and high school teacher and elementary school and the professors at your school put all of this in you, and you're going to let some bigot get in the way? Stop. That doesn't make any sense. That is lunacy. I said, we got to have a conversation. If it's that simple, then why did we put all of this investment in you? This is a moment when each of us have to deal with the isms. I want you to hear me on this concept. She said, well, how did you deal with it when you were in corporate America? I said, first of all, I spent too much money in college and too much time to let somebody get in my way. That just wasn't going to be the way this went down, right? I said, but the second thing, and I want to leave you with this, I said I had to actually conceptualize how I was going to deal with all of this. And how did I get there? I call them the isms: ageism, sexism, racism. People are not going to like you for some reason. Every one of us in this room, there's going to be, and some people just aren't going to like you. Okay, at the end of the day, and a lot of people you ain't going to like, right? But at the end of the day, I had to figure out conceptually how to deal with the isms. Where did I end up? One day it came to me, it just came out of nowhere, an epiphany. I said, the isms, the racisms, the sexisms, the ageism, all that stuff is like gravity. Follow me for a sec. It's like gravity. We all know what gravity is, right? It's a force that's all about us, even if you're not a STEM major. Its job is to do what? Hold you down. But in spite of that, we do what? We stand up. Every morning you roll out of your bed, you don't say, I can't get up today because gravity is holding me down. You're not denying that gravity exists. What you're saying is, in spite of it, I will overcome it and go do what I need to do. Nobody should read into this that I'm suggesting that racism, sexism, and those things don't exist, and these are not legitimate battles to fight. But what I'm suggesting to you is to begin to think of it like gravity. It exists, is likely to always exist, but it's my job to be successful in spite of it. When I get on the airplane, I don't want to hear the pilot, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to take off, but gravity's going to hold us down. That's not the conversation I want my pilot to say. I want to say we're going to go real fast, and we're going to overcome gravity, and we're going to get you where you need to go. Class of 2016, let me just tell you, that's the way we're going to show up. You've got to show up in the workplace and show them that all of the contributions that you've received from the faculty have paid off, that you are ready, willing, able, prepared to do their work and be promoted. Secondly, you've got to give back to the institutions. They are going to judge this institution by not only you showing up, but you giving back. And finally, never, ever, ever succumb to the isms. They don't matter. If it were that simple, then I would submit to you that this is all a waste of time, because you'd put all of your energy into this. Your parents, your grandparents, your colleagues, your partners, your husbands, wives, everyone will have sacrificed so much for you to let one bad person ruin your day and ultimately ruin your career. Don't let it happen. DSU has invested so much in you. We need you to be successful. And I'm telling you now, 125 years from now, people need to be talking about some great folks who graduated in the class of 2016. God bless you all. Thank you for allowing me to participate today as your commencement speaker. Thank you.
Let's give Mr. Taylor another round of applause. Mr. Taylor, I'd like to present to you the Keynote Speaker Award as a symbol of our appreciation for your presence being here today on the campus of Delaware State University. Thank you. Let us enjoy a musical selection from Kelsey Cheatham.
The church against your will, forced to sit through sermons and be still, making trouble for the Sunday school teacher, running through the pews, just a child then. You were wide-eyed and confused, screaming on the bus with all the youth, more concerned with dating than with truth. Too cool to join the choir, too smart to go to school. Church was boring and the scriptures just more rules. But all through the years, your open eyes and ears will see just enough of Christ among the people here to know that you can trust, to know that you are loved. And then there'll come a day when your heart can finally pray. I want to go where you are going, Lord. I want to be among your people where you are. I cannot live my life alone. I don't know how, but you would not bring me this far to leave me now. Finally off to college for the fall. 50 different without faith, and easy answers seem so out of place. Running through the chapel with your spouse, making monthly payments on the house. You were living for your children, now they up and moved away. Your friends seem older, and worry fills your days. But all through the years, with your open eyes and ears, they saw just enough of Christ among the people here to know that you can trust, to know that you are loved. And then there was the day when your heart could finally say, I want to go where you are going, Lord. I want to be among your people where you are. I cannot live my life alone. I don't know how, but you would not bring me this far to leave me now. But you would not bring me this far to leave me now.
Let's give Kelsey another round of applause. Thank you, Kelsey. That's Jermaine Cheatham's baby. Jermaine's over there waving. Jermaine, I know it's. Next, to offer the class challenge, we have Jasmine Burris, the president of the Graduate Student Association. Please welcome Jasmine.
Good morning, Delaware State University. Legislators, administrators, distinguished platform guests, faculty, staff, family, and friends, and the graduating class of 2016. Congratulations on your major accomplishment of taking your education to the next level. Give yourselves a hand. This is such a great day to celebrate. All of those late nights and early mornings of studying, preparing, and perfecting have landed you here in this room in your caps and gowns, surrounded by loved ones who are so proud of you. I want to remind you that the journey is not over. In fact, the journey has just begun. It is time to level up. One thing I have learned is that once you have done something and accomplished something as great as this, you can always do it again. Most of the time, using the same three-step method. Number one, take the next step. What I mean by taking the next step is being proactive in your growth. Whether that's applying to graduate school, volunteering to lead that project at work, accepting that job out of state, or starting your business plan. Don't be afraid to take the next step. You cannot level up if you remain stagnant. Secondly, focus in. What I mean by focusing in is after taking that next step, pay attention while you're there. Learn everything there is to know to be excellent at this level. Find a mentor, expand your network, perfect your skills, and most importantly, enjoy your time spent there. The third step can sometimes be challenging, but you've been here before. In fact, you are here now. It's time to repeat. Take the next step, focus in, and repeat. In a world where we are fighting to prove that our lives matter, just take a look at where you are, what you have accomplished, and what you did to get here. Because in a world where we are fighting to prove that our lives matter, I think that we can show them better than we can tell them. So take the next step, focus in, and repeat. And continue to level up until you have made your mark on the world. Thank you, and congratulations again to the class of 2016.
Thank you, Jasmine. Next, would you please welcome SGA Vice President Kevin Berrim.
Good morning, Delaware State University, President Dr. Harry L. Williams, administration, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2016. My name is Kevin Barron, a computer science major from Brooklyn, New York, and as the Vice President of the Student Government Association, New Era, allow me to congratulate you on making it to this day. Through all the late nights and hard work, you've pushed through and are now on the verge on embarking on a new era in your lives. Some of you may already have your career path set. Some may still be searching for who they are and how they can impact this world. You're only in competition with the you from yesterday, so try not to judge your level of success based on someone else's. Not yet knowing exactly your purpose is perfectly okay, because success has no due date. It's not something you have to submit at 11:59. You operate on your own time at your own pace, but that doesn't mean waste time. In order to fulfill yourself, you have to forget yourself. And in order to find yourself, you have to lose yourself. Having your career path set is a blessing. It's a bonus. It's like extra credit. Don't take it for granted. Success can lead to the greatest failure, which is arrogance and pride. Failure can lead to the greatest success, which is humility and learning. I am confident that Delaware State has more than prepared you for anything you'll face going forward. There will be times when you absolutely don't know what to do. And trust me, I understand. Try writing a speech for graduates, giving advice when you ain't even graduate yourself yet. Don't worry, May 2017. Point being that you'll accomplish things and break barriers you never thought you could. Whatever you think your limit is, go above it. Put your best foot forth, then take the other foot and step in front of it. Set a bar for yourself and do pull-ups on it. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Let's give Kevin another round. He made sure you understood. Class of 2617. Each year at commencement, the Presidential Academic Award is presented. This award is a prestigious honor presented to the undergraduate student earning the highest grade point average in the class of December commencement in 2016. This student, for 4 years at this institution, has a perfect 4.0 grade point average, straight A's. This morning, it is my pleasure to present this award to Jennifer Seibert. Jennifer is from Dover, Delaware. Jennifer, would you please come and receive your award? Jennifer is going to be an elementary school teacher, so she will represent Delaware State well. Let's enjoy a musical selection from the Delaware State University Band. I love to say that we have some of the best students in the world attending Delaware State University. These students have already finished their exams and they should be home sleeping in their bed, but they decide to stay here to continue to support this university. Let's give them another round of applause. The students who are in our band and also the students who are in our choir, they are here to support their graduates here today. So we are appreciative that you have delayed your vacation to be with us. So thank you. Thank you. Now we will recognize and present 2 posthumous degrees and 2 certificates of attendance to families of our fellow Hornets who passed this year. At this time, would Dawn Adam Pickett, the sister of Heather Adams, please come to the stage? We would like to present a posthumous Master's of Historic Preservation degree to Heather Adams, Delaware State University staff and student. We're presenting this to her sister. Would Miss Wendy Davison, the mother of Charles Ballard, please come to the stage? We would like to present a posthumous Bachelor's of Arts degree in Mass Communication to Charles Ballard. His mother is here to receive it. At this time, would Dr. Clatrice Watson, Interim Dean of the College of Mathematics, Natural Sciences, and Technology, please come forward to accept the certificate on behalf of the family of Tayshawn Gray. Next are the certificate of attendance. Would Anna Ryan, the wife of Timothy Ryan, please come forward? We would like to present a certificate of attendance to Timothy Ryan, who worked towards a degree in aviation. His wife is here to receive it. And now we will proceed with the conferring of the degrees. First, I know you're excited. First we have the okay. The more you scream, the longer it's going to take. First, we would like the hooding of the honorary degree recipient. An honorary degree is the highest honor a university can bestow. When this degree is awarded to an individual and is commensurate of his or her background and experience. Delaware State University confers honorary doctorate degrees on people of distinction and those who have rendered great service to the university and the world. It is more than a privilege to present an honorary doctorate degree to Governor Jack Markell.
My mother always wanted a doctor more than a governor, so she'll be very happy about this. Thank you. It's a great honor. Thank you.
Let's give our governor another round. Dr. Markell. The degree makes known that the Board of Trustees, on nomination of the faculty's recommendation, has admitted Jack Markell the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, together with all the rights and responsibilities and marks of distinction that pertain to that degree here and elsewhere. In testimony whereof, the seal of the university and the signature of its duly authorized officer are hereunto affixed this 17th day of December in the year 2016. In token whereof, we award you this degree and invest with you the hood of Doctorate of Humane Letters. Congratulations, Dr. Markell. It is also a privilege to present another honorary doctorate degree to Mr. Johnny Taylor.
And this is the only way I would have gotten a doctorate.
The degree makes known that the Board of Trustees, on nomination of the faculty's recommendation, has admitted Johnny Taylor the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, together with all the rights, responsibilities, and marks of distinction that pertain to that degree here and elsewhere. In testimony whereof, the seal of the university and the signatures of its duly authorized officers are hereunto affixed this 17th day of December in the year 2016. In token whereof, we award you this degree and invest you with the hood of Doctorate of Humane Letters. Respectfully, congratulations, Johnny Taylor, Dr. Johnny Taylor.
Will the candidates for the Doctorate of Education degrees please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition along with major advisors. Mr. President, these candidates have completed all degree requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Doctorate of Education degree.
Malet Getachew. Dissertation, The Impact of Process and Structural Classroom Quality on Children's Language Development. Committee Chair Advisor, Dr. Richard Phillips, College of Education, Health, and Public Policy. Joan Gregory, Doctorate in Educational Leadership, a phenomenological study of leadership practices, school culture, and trust as influences on parental involvement in a secondary school. Kathleen Heacock, Doctorate in Educational Leadership, Case Study Analysis of the Community College Baccalaureate. College of Education, Health, and Public Policy, Committee Chair Advisor, Dr. Richard Phillips.
By the authority vested in me in the state of Delaware and the Board of Trustees of Delaware State University, I confer upon you the Doctorate of Education in your respective fields with the rights and privileges thereto as pertaining. Congratulations.
Will the candidate for a Doctorate of Philosophy degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition along with your major advisor?
Piyush Sharma, PhD in Mathematics and Physics. Dissertation, Finding Suitable Model for Novel Data Using Range Transformation. College of Mathematics, Natural Science, and Technology. Committee Chair Advisor, Dr. Gary Holness. Elton Jamba, PhD in Optics, Rotational and Translational Diffusion of Low Molecular Weight Nanoprobes in Ficol Solutions. College of Mathematics, Natural Sciences, and Technology. Committee Chair Advisor, Dr. Haseen Bukhari.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective field and are hereby recommended for the Doctorate of Philosophy degree.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Delaware and the Board of Trustees of Delaware State University, I confer upon you the Doctorate of Philosophy in your field with the rights and privileges thereto as pertaining. Congratulations.
And now for the master's degree candidates of Delaware State University. Will the candidates for the Arts degree, the Master of Science degree, the Master of Business Administration degree, and the Master of Social Work degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition?
Rexford. Okay, we're ready. Rexford Abuaje. Yuan Dai. Brendan Barlow. Shelby Bonneville. Ebony Garvin. Michael Edward Davis, Jr. Josepha Howard. Dennis Henriquez. Dominique Lawson. Brandon Odom. Rashad Stephen. Gesity Gaja. Donna Winston. John Walters. Ayang Zhao. Akeem Pridgeon. Thomas E. Dunn III. David S. Huey. Jasmine Barris.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all their requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective colleges and are hereby recommended for their master's degree.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Delaware and the Board of Trustees of Delaware State University, I confer upon you the master's degree in your respective fields with the rights and privileges thereto as pertaining. Congratulations to all of our master's students.
And now for the bachelor's degrees. Mr. President, may I present Dr. Dalrymple Marsh, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Related Sciences, who will in turn present the candidates for a Bachelor of Science degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition in the College of Ag and Related Sciences. They are led by the honors students who have an overall grade point average of 3.25 to 4.0 on a 4.0 scale. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of school colors, red and Columbia blue, the highest honor in 3 gold cords.
Benjamin Jenkins. Gianna Gibbs. Chantel Garrick. Beverly Fountain. Dejanay Foster. Michael Smith. Adele Zagate.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all their requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Bachelor of Science degree. And now the degree candidates in the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Mr. President, may I present Dr. Francine Edwards, Interim Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, who will in turn present the candidates for Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition? They are led by honor students who have an overall GPA of 3.25 to 4.0 on a 4.0 scale. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of school colors, red and Columbia blue. The highest honor in 3 gold cords.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Adam Cardenas. Brandon Bostic. Jasmine Queen. Raven Coit. Ariel Jordan. Kiara Holden. Omira Gordon. Aaliyah Patterson. Von Morgan. Anaya Smith Marset. Alicia Pinkett. Nyaya Frazier. Dominique Thornton.
Bethany Hakes. David Adeleke. Shane Austin. Brianna Binda. Shatik Aiken Graham. Janae Carter. William Carver. Kelsey Cheatham. Raylia Cave. Bria Copeland. Dehan Chung. Kenya Coley Robinson. Cabriel Cooper. Aaliyah Davis. Michael Glass Jr. Imani Jordan. Imani Gordon. Chandria Green.
Awu Gala Payne. Joshua Hackney. Dimitri Hill. Kiana Hinton. Tyler Hill. Jenna Hinchins. Sayana Hilton. Tosan Hughes. Ebony Lofton. Rick Jackson. Shannon Moulton. Asia Kearney. Deandra Parker Anderson. Kiara McCray. Thuraya Muhammad. Dara Scott. Andrea Demby. Manisha Dixon. Kydrea Moses. Miles Henry. Dwayne Perkins. Marion Mack. Shirley Pierre. Joanne Price. Lavina Price. Jada Powell. Malcolm Coelho. Jamia Staples. Deron Smith. Akil Smith. Sade Sheffy. Destiny Sharp. Jerron Searles. Victor Seeley. Ashley Thompson. Jaira Lynn Scatliff. Tree Russell. Antonisha Robinson. Amanish Robinson. Rayana Relaford. Roland Riley. Jalen Stewart. Kevin Turrentine. Alexis Wallace. Stiles Washington. Christopher Thomas Worsley. Alexis Winder.
We almost there?
And now the degrees in the College of Business. Mr. President, may I present Donna Covington, Dean of the College of Business, who will in turn present the candidates for Bachelor of Science degrees. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in the College of Business please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition? They are led by honor students. Honor students have an overall GPA of 3.25 to 4.0. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of school colors, red and Columbia blue. The highest honor is 3 gold cords.
Kendall Jackson. Jasmine Roberts. Tajujeen Ajibola. Peterson Apollon. Kiara Amora. Shaquan Berry. Iman Billingsley. Isaiah Brooks. Dominique Burton. Shaparis Chandler. David Emil. Teddy Johnson. Mackendy Joseph. Abdul Wahab Kalajaya. Rakaya Winchester. Keandra Watts. Clifford Rouse. Amina Gilchrist. Dante Moten. Nahum Marilis. Siani McQueen. India Keel. Isaiah Littles.
Mr. President, may I present Dr. Marsha Horton, Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Public Policy, who will in turn present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees and Bachelor of Social Work degrees in the College of Education, Health, and Public Policy. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Social Work degree please stand and move forward to the stage for public recognition? They are led by honor students. Honor students have an overall GPA of 3.25 to 4.0 on the 4-point scale. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of school colors, red and Columbia blue. The highest honor is 3 gold cords.
Clark McCready. Janika Royal. Stephanie Sheridan. Jennifer Seibert. Caitlin Vincent. Emily Smith. Vanessa Allen. Kathleen Bosavor. Ashley Babenko. Courtney Davis. Jamie Janelle. Patrick Gorey. Richie Jocelyn. Naomi Johnson. Shanice Monet Yearwood. Ajay Corbin. Jasmine Rosario. Jamal Lewis. Nathan Ortiz. T.L. Reed. Samaya Salters. James Roberts. Courtney Gorham. Ashley Griggs. Latira Floyd. Katrin Wilford. Justin Robbins. Doris Lindsay.
Mr. President, may I present Dr. Patrice Watson, Interim Dean for the College of Mathematics, Natural Sciences, and Technology, who will in turn present candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Math, Natural Sciences, and Technology please stand and come forward to the stage for public recognition? They are led by honor students. Honor students have an overall GPA of 3.25 to 4.0 on a 4-point scale. They are identified by gold cords in addition to a cord made of school colors, red and blue. The highest honor is 3 gold cords.
Andrew Blake. Katura Braithwaite. Whitney Cochran. Stephen Coleman. Courtney McClure. Indigo Johnson. Shanice Thompson. Famata Perry. Nefertiria Williams. Talia Ingwarte. Marissa Arnell. Ajay Axum. Taylor Brown. David Fitzgerald. David Medina. Julius Reed. Sundus Ahmed. Naja Smith.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all requirements as prescribed by the faculty in their respective fields and are hereby recommended for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Social Work in their respective colleges.
Will all the students with the bachelor's degrees please stand? By the authority vested in me by the state of Delaware and the Board of Trustees at Delaware State University, I confer upon you the Bachelor's of Science degree in your respective fields, with the rights and privileges thereto as pertaining. Congratulations to all of the undergraduate students. Will all of the students please stand? PhD students, graduate students, would you all please stand? It is time for the traditional shift of the tassel. At this time, please grasp your tassel and move it from the right to the left. Congratulations! You may be seated. Please welcome Ms. Sheila Davis, President of the Delaware State University Alumni Association.
Well, good morning. On behalf of all the graduates that have sat where you sat today, I congratulate you on your achievement. Will the class of 2016 please stand? Your oath can be found on page 25. Please repeat after me. I solemnly promise from this day forward to be supportive, proactive, and positive. I will always lift the name and support the mission of my alma mater. I will forever point others towards this place where they too may successfully prepare to make their mark on the world. Fellow alumni, I am proud to welcome you into the ranks of other alumni that have sat where you sat. Your journey did not begin today. It starts today as you leave here to stand up, show out, and represent Delaware State University. Once again, congratulations, alumni.
You may be seated. We have just 2 more things to do, and then we will be able to let you go so you can celebrate all of this excitement. In conclusion, I would like to acknowledge the Commencement Committee. Will members of the Commencement Committee please stand to be recognized, and let's give them a nice round of applause for putting on an outstanding event. Brenda Farmer, who's one of the leaders. Brenda. They are noted in your program. I also like to acknowledge the entire platform party and our special guests, the faculty, staff, our parents, students, alumni, friends, and supporter of Delaware State University. At this time, I would like for you to please stand as we sing the alma mater. At the conclusion of the alma mater, Chaplain Pam will come and give the benediction. Please stand for the alma mater.
Let us pray. Source of life, even as we have experienced wonder and joy in the gifts that are shared this afternoon, we know that our work is not done. May these graduates, and may all of us not see this only as a culmination of a remarkable experience, but may this day be an invitation to move forward in life to continue the work of repairing the world, living into the gifts of knowledge we receive not for their own sake, but for the sake of justice and care for all beings. For all that has been, we offer thanks. For all that will be, we say yes and amen again.
Thank you.